Hey, what's up, everyone? You ever wonder what the real secret is? Like the one thing that makes someone amazing at Minecraft? Well, today we're going to uncover a totally pro-level secret that's going to completely change how you play. You ready? Awesome. Let's dig in.
So what is it, right? What's that one big thing that separates, a noob from a real pro? Is it how fast they can build? Nah. Or maybe it's their awesome enchanted armor? Nope, not that either. It's actually something you can't even see. It's all about how they think.
Okay, look at this. On one side, you've got thinking for sure. That's like saying, I am definitely going to find diamonds right here. But on the other side, we have thinking in chances. That's more like, there's a pretty good chance I'll find diamonds here. A noob just jumps into a dark cave without even looking. But a pro, they peek in with a torch first, to check for mobs. They're checking the chances. You see the difference? It's huge.
And that is the secret weapon, thinking in chances. And the best part, it's a skill you can totally learn. It's all about making smart guesses based on what's most likely to happen instead of just, hoping for the best. And what's really cool is this doesn't just work in Minecraft. It works for pretty much everything.
All right, so let's see what happens when you don't think in chances. I've got a story for you. We'll call it the epic base fail. It's a cautionary tale for sure, and it's the perfect example of what can go wrong when you're just a little too sure of yourself.
So get this. Picture a player who spent weeks, literally weeks, building the most amazing base ever. And inside that base, a chest just overflowing with all his diamonds. I mean, he felt completely unstoppable. He was going around telling all his friends, guys, I'm 100% sure my base is creeper-proof. He really thought he'd covered all the bases. He had thick walls, iron doors. He was just so sure. Absolutely positive nothing could ever get in. But here's the thing about being 100% sure. It's almost never actually true, is it? There's always a little chance, maybe just a tiny one, that you've missed something. And for him, it was this teeny tiny, 1% chance that he just totally forgot about.
So what was it? Well, it turns out a baby zombie could slip right through a one-block gap he'd left. He didn't even think about it. And that little zombie zipped right through, opened the door for a creeper, and kaboom! Just like that. His base, all his diamonds, poof, gone.
So what's the lesson here? Well, it's that even a tiny, tiny chance of something bad happening can lead to big, big trouble if you ignore it. A pro player is always thinking about those little chances. Okay, so you've seen what happens when you don't think things through. Now let's see if you can think like a pro. Ready? Because it's quiz time. Let's test out these new skills. All right, here's the deal. You've got one wooden plank. Just one. Your buddy Steve, he needs 2 planks to craft a sword. But your other friend, Alex, she only needs 1 plank to make 4 buttons. So, if you give them the plank, who has a 100% chance of actually crafting their item? The answer is Alex. You got it right? I mean, think about it. Steve has a 0% chance. He needs 2, you only have 1. It's just not going to happen. But Alex, she only needs 1 plank, so it's a sure thing. 100% chance she can make her buttons. Awesome. Nice work on that one. Okay, let's move on to something a little trickier. This next puzzle is all about looking for clues that are actually missing. Yeah, this is some real pro player stuff. Let's see how you do. Okay, imagine this. All your pet wolves just got into a huge fight with a horde of zombies. A lot of them came back, but they're pretty hurt. Now you want to get them ready for the next fight, but where should you put the armor? What's the smartest move? So let's look at the data from the wolves that actually came back. You see a lot of damage on their bodies, okay? And some damage on their legs. But wait a minute. Look at their heads. There's no damage at all. Huh. That's kind of weird, right? So, where do you put the armor? Your first thought is probably the body, right? I mean, that's where they got hit the most. It seems obvious, but is it the right move? Nope. The pro move is to armor the head. Why? Well, think about it. The reason you don't see any wolves that came back with head injuries is because the wolves that got hit in the head, well, they never came back at all. And that is such a huge lesson. Sometimes the most important clues are the ones that are missing. A pro player doesn't just look at what's there. They think about what isn't there. That's next level thinking and chances. All right, you're absolutely crushing this. We've got one final challenge for you to really make this skill stick.
This one's a classic building problem. So you need to build a bridge over a giant lake of lava. You've got a lot of cobblestone. It's kind of weak, but you've got plenty. You also have a few diamonds. They're super strong, but you only have a few. So which material gives you a better chance of actually finishing your bridge and getting across safely?
The smart guess is cobblestone, for sure. I know diamonds are way stronger, but you only have a few of them. The chance that you can finish a whole bridge with just a few blocks is super low. But with all that cobblestone, yeah, there's a much higher chance you have enough to get the job done. It's the smarter guess.
And that's pretty much it. You've learned the secret. So let's just do a quick recap of your new pro player moves. Okay, so from now on, here's how you're going to think. 1. Think about all the chances, even the big ones and the super small ones. 2. Look for the missing clues. Remember our wolves, right? And 3. Make your smart guess. It's all about making the best choice with the info you have.
So, now you know the secret. You know how to think in chances. The only question left is, what smart guess are you going to make in your world today? Go on, get out there and have some fun. Thanks for hanging out with me.